Welcome to Globewise Entertainment, where we bring you the best in faith-based films, biblical stories, and inspirational movies. If you're looking for Christian movies that will uplift your spirit, strengthen your faith, and deliver powerful messages, you're in the right place. Today, we're counting down the top 10 Christian movies of 2020, movies that touched hearts, inspired millions, and brought faith to the big screen. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos on Christian films, biblical stories, and Hollywood's best faith-based entertainment. Now, let's get started. 1. I Still Believe. I Still Believe is a heart-wrenching drama based on the true story of Christian singer Jeremy Camp. The film follows Jeremy's journey as he rises to fame with his music while navigating a deeply personal love story with his college girlfriend, Melissa. After falling in love with Melissa, Jeremy is devastated when she is diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Despite the overwhelming challenges, including her deteriorating health, Jeremy's faith is tested. As Melissa fights for her life, Jeremy remains by her side, and their love story grows stronger. The movie explores themes of faith, love, and hope in the face of unimaginable loss. Ultimately, Melissa's passing challenges Jeremy's belief in God, but through his grief, he learns that love and faith can survive even the darkest of times. I Still Believe is an emotionally powerful film that offers a raw and authentic portrayal of love, loss, and faith. The performances of KJ Apa as Jeremy Camp and Britt Robertson as Melissa are compelling, making the film's emotional moments feel grounded and real. The movie blends both romance and faith elements beautifully, striking a delicate balance between the highs of Jeremy and Melissa's relationship and the lows brought on by her illness. While some viewers may find the pacing a bit slow, the film's message of enduring love and unwavering faith resonates long after the credits roll. It's a moving tribute to the power of love and belief, even in the most difficult of circumstances. 2. Fatima. Fatima is a faith-based historical drama that tells the story of the 1917 Marian apparitions in Fatima, Portugal. The film follows a young shepherd girl, Lucia dos Santos, and her cousins, Francisco and Jacinta Marto, who claim to have seen the Virgin Mary. Despite facing skepticism from their families, the local church, and the anti-religious government, the children stand by their vision. Their unwavering faith inspires thousands of believers, culminating in the famous miracle of the sun, where a large crowd witnesses an extraordinary celestial event. The film weaves in a modern-day perspective, where an elderly Lucia, now a nun, recounts her experience to a skeptical professor, reflecting on the impact of faith and doubt. Fatima is a beautifully shot and emotionally moving film that captures the essence of faith, perseverance, and the power of belief. The performances, especially by Stephanie Gill as young Lucia, are compelling, bringing depth to the struggles of a child caught between divine visions and earthly skepticism. The cinematography and score, composed by Paolo Buonfino, create an immersive atmosphere that enhances the film's spiritual tone. While the film remains true to the core story, it takes a more contemplative approach rather than a sensationalized one, making it appealing to both believers and those interested in historical religious events. One of its strengths is its balanced portrayal of faith and doubt. However, some viewers might find the pacing slow, and those looking for a more dramatic retelling may feel it lacks intensity. Nevertheless, Fatima is a heartfelt, respectful depiction of one of the most famous Marian apparitions, making it a worthwhile watch for those interested in religious and historical films. 3. Selfie Dad. Ben Marcus, a former stand-up comedian turned video editor, is stuck in a midlife crisis. Though he has a loving wife and 2 kids, he feels unfulfilled and bored with his life. Seeking a way to regain excitement, he decides to start a YouTube channel focused on comedy. His son, an aspiring content creator himself, encourages him to embrace the world of social media. As Ben's channel gains popularity, he becomes obsessed with online fame, leading him to neglect his family and faith. His selfish pursuit of success creates tension at home, straining his relationships. However, after a series of personal failures and a heartfelt conversation with a Christian mentor, he rediscovers his faith through the Bible. Realizing that true success comes from God and his family, Ben shifts his focus from self-centered goals to becoming a better father and husband. In the end, Ben learns that his true purpose isn't in social media stardom but in embracing his role as a faithful, loving dad. Selfie Dad is a lighthearted yet inspiring faith-based comedy that delivers a strong message about prioritizing family and faith over worldly success. The movie does a good job blending humor with spiritual lessons, making it relatable for modern audiences, especially those navigating the challenges of social media culture. Michael Jr. shines as Ben, bringing warmth and comedic timing to his role. The film effectively portrays the struggles of midlife crisis and the temptation of online validation, offering a meaningful resolution rooted in biblical principles. However, while the message is impactful, the plot can feel predictable, and some scenes may come across as overly preachy for secular viewers. Overall, Selfie Dad is a wholesome, feel-good movie with a positive Christian message, ideal for families looking for faith-based entertainment with a comedic touch. 4. A Week Away. A Week Away is a 2021 faith-based musical film that follows troubled teenager Will Hawkins, who faces a choice between juvenile detention or attending a Christian summer camp. Reluctantly choosing camp, Will initially struggles to fit in but soon befriends George, a quirky fellow camper, and catches the attention of Avery, the camp director's kind-hearted daughter. As Will experiences the camp's uplifting activities, music, and friendships, he begins to open up and find a sense of belonging. However, his past threatens to ruin his newfound happiness when his secret is revealed. With the support of his friends and Avery, Will learns about faith, forgiveness, and the power of second chances. The film concludes with a heartwarming message of redemption and acceptance. A Week Away is a feel-good Christian musical that blends faith-based themes with catchy songs and a wholesome love story. The film's vibrant energy, uplifting soundtrack, and charming cast make it an enjoyable watch, particularly for young audiences and families. Kevin Quinn, Will, and Bailey Madison, Avery, deliver charismatic performances, and the musical numbers, featuring reimagined Christian hits, add a fun and modern twist to the story. While the plot is predictable and somewhat light on deep conflict, its positive message about faith, friendship, and self-acceptance makes it a refreshing addition to the genre. Overall, A Week Away is an entertaining and heartwarming film that successfully combines faith, music, and romance in a way that appeals to both Christian and secular audiences. 5. Tulsa. Tulsa follows the story of Tommy Colston, a troubled, alcoholic biker who lives a life of despair and self-destruction. His world is turned upside down when he discovers that he has a 9-year-old daughter, Tulsa, whom he never knew existed. Tulsa is a bright, faith-filled girl who carries an unwavering belief in God and a strong moral compass. Determined to fix her father's broken life, Tulsa moves in with Tommy and starts influencing him with her innocence, wisdom, and deep faith. Despite his reluctance, her relentless love and persistence begin to change him. However, their journey is not without challenges. As Tommy wrestles with his past and struggles to become the father Tulsa needs, a heartbreaking twist puts their newfound bond to the ultimate test. The film is an emotional journey of redemption, faith, and the transformative power of love. Tulsa is a heartwarming yet deeply emotional faith-based drama that delivers a powerful message about redemption and second chances. The performances, especially from Scott Pryor, Tommy and Livy Birch, Tulsa, are compelling, making the characters feel authentic and relatable. Livy Birch shines as Tulsa, portraying a character wise beyond her years with an infectious energy that tugs at the heartstrings. The film effectively balances moments of humor, warmth, and emotional depth. The father-daughter dynamic is the heart of the story, showcasing how faith and love can break through even the hardest of hearts. While the movie leans heavily into Christian themes, its message of hope and transformation is universal. On the downside, some moments feel predictable, and the film occasionally ventures into sentimental territory. However, the emotional weight of the story and its heartfelt performances more than make up for these minor flaws. Verdict: if you enjoy faith-based dramas with emotional depth and uplifting messages, Tulsa is a must-watch. It's a touching story about love, loss, and the power of faith to change lives. 6. Finding Grace. Finding Grace is a faith-based drama about a rebellious teenage girl, Alaska Rose, whose life spirals out of control after her parents' divorce. When she gets in trouble with the law, the court assigns her to community service at a local nursing home. Initially resistant, Alaska meets a wise and kind elderly woman named Juliana Foster, who helps her see life through a different lens. As she spends time at the facility, she also forms an unexpected bond with her single father, who struggles to connect with her. Through these relationships and her growing faith, Alaska undergoes a transformation, realizing the power of grace, forgiveness, and second chances. By the end, she not only mends her relationship with her father but also finds a renewed purpose in life. Finding Grace is a touching, faith-driven film that highlights themes of redemption, family, and spiritual growth. While the story follows a familiar redemption arc, its heartfelt performances and sincere message make it a worthwhile watch for Christian audiences. Paris Warner delivers a strong performance as Alaska, convincingly portraying a troubled teen's emotional journey. Aaron Gray, playing the elderly mentor, adds warmth and wisdom to the film. The movie's pacing is slow at times, and some scenes feel overly sentimental, but the sincerity of its message shines through. Overall, Finding Grace is an inspiring film for those who appreciate faith-based stories about overcoming struggles and discovering the power of grace. It may not appeal to those looking for complex storytelling, but for its target audience, it delivers a meaningful and uplifting experience. 7. Heaven. Heaven 2002, directed by Tom Tykwer, follows the story of a woman named Philippa, Cate Blanchett, who is devastated by the death of her husband, whom she believes was poisoned by a group of corrupt men. Grieving and seeking justice, Philippa plants a bomb intended to kill the perpetrators. However, the explosion unintentionally kills an innocent person, which causes Philippa to be arrested. While in prison, she forms an unlikely bond with an Italian police officer named Filippo, Giovanni Ribisi, who helps her escape. As the two go on the run, their relationship becomes complicated by the tension between their growing attraction and Philippa's unresolved quest for justice. The film explores themes of love, redemption, and the conflict between personal morality and the pursuit of justice. Heaven is a deeply emotional and thought-provoking film with its philosophical exploration of love, loss, and redemption. Cate Blanchett delivers a nuanced performance as Philippa, a woman struggling with guilt and the desire for vengeance. Giovanni Ribisi complements her performance, capturing the internal conflict of Filippo, who is torn between his duty and his feelings for Philippa. The cinematography by Frank Grebe is striking, capturing the stark beauty of the European landscape and complementing the film's melancholy tone. Tom Tykwer's direction is meditative, creating an atmosphere of suspense and quiet reflection, while the film's pacing maintains an emotional intensity that draws the audience into the characters' inner turmoil. However, while Heaven excels in its emotional depth and visual style, it may be slow-paced for some viewers, and its contemplative nature might not appeal to those seeking more action-oriented fare. Despite this, Heaven is a beautifully crafted film that offers a profound reflection on the human condition and the complexities of justice and love. 8. Never Again. Never Again is a gripping psychological thriller that follows the life of Anna, a young woman who survives a brutal attack and vows never to be a victim again. After the traumatic experience, she isolates herself, constructing a life where she feels safe and in control. But when strange occurrences start happening around her, vandalism, suspicious people following her, and unsettling phone calls, she begins to question her safety once more. Her paranoia heightens as she becomes obsessed with the idea that her attacker has returned. As Anna dives deeper into her obsession, the line between reality and her distorted perceptions begins to blur. In a shocking twist, Anna uncovers a chilling conspiracy, and the true identity of her tormentor is revealed, leading to an explosive and heart-stopping finale. Never Again is an intense and masterfully crafted psychological thriller that keeps the audience on the edge of their seats. The film effectively explores themes of trauma, fear, and recovery, offering a deep dive into the psyche of a woman trying to regain control of her life after a traumatic event. The direction is tight, with pacing that builds tension without ever losing the viewer's interest. The performances, particularly from the lead actress, are outstanding, capturing the vulnerability and strength of her character with precision. However, while the twists are engaging, some may find the plot to be predictable at times, with certain moments feeling slightly overdone. Despite this, the film's atmosphere and its deep exploration of Anna's emotional journey are what truly elevate it. Never Again is a solid addition to the psychological thriller genre and is a must-watch for those who enjoy intense, character-driven stories. 9. Paul's Promise. Paul's Promise is a powerful, faith-based drama inspired by a true story. The film follows the life of Paul, a man facing the struggles of life with deep faith but also personal challenges. Set in a small town, Paul has a history marked by adversity, including financial hardship and strained relationships. As he grapples with these difficulties, Paul finds solace in his promise to God and his family. The heart of the film lies in Paul's commitment to keeping his promises, especially one he made to his son, who has a dream of attending college. Despite being on the brink of losing his job and facing an uncertain future, Paul takes a leap of faith, trusting that God will guide him through. The movie highlights the strength of family, the power of prayer, and the unwavering belief that promises made in faith can be kept even under the most challenging circumstances. The climax of the film is a turning point where Paul's faith and actions inspire not only his own family but also the people in his community. In the end, Paul learns that faith doesn't always mean having all the answers but trusting that God has a plan, even when the path isn't clear. Paul's Promise is an uplifting and heartfelt film that captures the essence of faith, perseverance, and the power of keeping one's word. The performances, particularly from the lead actor portraying Paul, are genuine and emotionally compelling. The movie resonates with anyone who has faced struggles and is looking for hope in difficult times. The cinematography is simple yet effective, allowing the emotional depth of the characters and their relationships to take center stage. The pacing is steady, and while some may find the storyline predictable, the message is timeless. It serves as a reminder that faith is not about easy answers but about trust, dedication, and a willingness to act in the face of uncertainty. While the film may be geared more toward a faith-based audience, its universal themes of love, hope, and redemption make it accessible to a wider audience. Paul's Promise is a great choice for anyone looking for an inspiring, feel-good movie that emphasizes the importance of keeping promises and the impact of faith on one's life. 10. The Girl Who Believes in Miracles. The Girl Who Believes in Miracles tells the story of Sarah Hopkins, a young girl living in a small town. Sarah is an ordinary girl with an extraordinary faith in God. One day, after praying for her sick brother, a miracle happens. Her brother is cured, sparking a series of miraculous events that begin happening in their community. People who are sick, struggling, or in need experience miraculous healing and breakthroughs, all seemingly tied to Sarah's unwavering belief. However, with fame comes challenges. As the town becomes increasingly amazed by her miracles, Sarah begins to struggle with the pressure and the attention. She starts to question the true source of her power. Was it really faith, or was it something more? Throughout the journey, Sarah learns that true miracles come from faith, but also from love, hope, and compassion. In the end, she realizes that her greatest gift is her ability to inspire others to believe in the possibility of miracles in their own lives. The Girl Who Believes in Miracles is a heartwarming family film that blends faith with a sense of wonder. The story is inspiring, especially for those who believe in the power of prayer and positive thinking. The performances, particularly from the young lead, are touching, capturing the innocence and pure faith of a child who changes the lives of everyone around her. The film beautifully explores themes of faith, love, and the power of community, making it an uplifting watch for all ages. While the pacing at times may feel a bit slow, the emotional payoff is worth it, especially when the miracles unfold. The message of hope and belief in something greater than oneself resonates deeply, especially in a world where cynicism often overshadows faith. The film does an excellent job of balancing lighthearted moments with more serious, introspective themes. While it may not break new ground in the genre of faith-based films, it delivers a touching and heartfelt story that reminds viewers of the power of faith, even in the most challenging times. It's a perfect movie for a family to watch together, and one that will leave you with a renewed sense of hope. That's a wrap on our list of the top 10 Christian movies of 2020. We hope you found some new, inspiring films to add to your watch list. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below with your favorite movie from the list, or tell us which Christian films you think should have made the cut. And, if you're not subscribed yet, don't wait any longer. Subscribe to Globewise Entertainment now for more faith-based movie reviews, rankings, and content that'll inspire and uplift you. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep believing, keep watching, and keep spreading the love.